Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today, as you can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking all about the new MAC Face and Body Studio Radiance Face, what is it called? It's a new name. The MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation. So I'm going to be talking all about this foundation, reviewing it, demoing it, all that kind of stuff. Face and Body is not new to me, but I mean, we're going to dive into the new, packaging, new shades, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about the new Face and Body foundation, then please keep on watching. So this is the new MAC Face and Body foundation, and the reason I say new is because I'm sure most of you guys know this isn't actually a new foundation from MAC. It is the same face and body that they already have in their line, but it's just repackaged in newer packaging and it's got a new name. And the most important thing is that they have extended the shade range, so now they have 30 shades, which is incredible because I know everyone loves face and body. If you have not tried face and body, you need to, and to have it now in 30 shades is just amazing because I struggle to find my shade. I have the original with me, which I'm going to be showing you, and for the longest time this was their lightest shade, which is C1, and I always had to just deal with using this shade and it was still too dark for me. So now they have C0, which I'm very excited about, and same with the N as well. They have N0, so before N1 was the lightest. So yes, I'm excited to try out the lightest shade in the C range. It's no longer called the MAC Face and Body Foundation, it's now called the MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation, which I don't really like it, if I'm honest with you. I feel like no one's going to remember that, and it's just too long, and it's just, I mean, I'm always just going to call it Face and Body. And this is what the new packaging looks like, which I have to be honest as well with you guys, as a MAC lover, not loving the packaging whatsoever, and I'm actually kind of scared if they're going to start making all their products in this packaging, because it just doesn't scream OG MAC to me. So yes, I have it in the shade C0, and this is what the new Face and Body looks like. Again, I'm not sure if I like the packaging because I feel like this, it looks too messy. It's not clean. This is the original Face and Body, and I just love like how simple it is, and I feel like this just has too much writing. What I don't like as well is like MAC is on the side, whereas the original Face and Body, you have the standard classic MAC right there. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment right now. What do you think of the new packaging? Are you loving it? Are you not loving it? Let me know. But enough about the packaging. We're going to jump straight into it. So this foundation does retail for £27 in the UK and $33 in the US. And this is in 50ml. If you are not familiar with this foundation, this is basically a very sheer, radiant, hydrating foundation. So it's very, very, very hydrating and nourishing. It's known for that. And it is a very sheer foundation. It's just a foundation that's supposed to let your skin breathe but still look skin-like, natural, smooths and evens out your skin. If you have redness, it just blurs over it and it gives you this beautiful radiant glow, and is also really nourishing and hydrating. So if you have dry skin, normal skin, you absolutely love this. For oily skin, it works great as well. So yeah, I'm going to be testing out the new shade C0, and this shade is described as fair beige with golden undertones for fair skin. Now we're going to dive straight into the shade. So C0, I'm very excited. I really want to see a comparison to C1, and I hope it's not too light. So I'm just going to go straight in. I have nothing on my skin right now. Might be a little too light. I don't know. Let's see. So this is C0, the new shade. And then this is C1, which I'll do a close-up of the shade comparison. C1 is nice, but when you put it all over, you can tell a difference between the face and the neck. So you can see big difference. One's C1 and this one is C0, the new shade. Big difference, right, between the two. Okay, I'm just going to take this much and start working it in. This foundation also works great when warming up with your fingers because this foundation blends best into your skin when it's warm. C0 is a little too light. I'm not sure if I like that shade so far, but we'll see. So you can see how naturally skin-like it looks. Doesn't even look like I'm wearing foundation. I do have to say that it feels exactly like Face and Body. I did think that maybe they would have changed the formula slightly, but just first impressions, the way it's going on, the way it feels like the original Face and Body, which they claimed it to be anyway. They said that there weren't any changes, and yeah, I don't think there are any changes, which is great because I hate when brands like change the formula of something that we all love. So this is great that there are no changes. It's still the same original Face and Body. I mean, it looks really, really, really nice on the skin. Such a great lightweight foundation to just even out your skin tone, give you a little bit of glow. And I mean, like, it does not look like I'm wearing foundation. I don't know if I like the shade though. So I'm going to go in with a brush and see if I can build up a little more coverage, see what it's like with a brush. And I'm using my Morphe E.L.F. So I'm just gonna basically stipple this into the skin. And let me know if you've also tried Face and Body before, or if you've never heard of it, if you've never tried it. It's definitely a great foundation. You guys should definitely look into it. I'll leave a link down below for you guys to have a look. So this is what it looks like with a brush on this side, and then this is blended in with my fingers. Honestly, not much difference. It's not like you're going to get a ton of coverage if you use a brush, but of course if you build it up you can. I am going to build it up slightly just in a second, but I mean, I really like it, and I hate applying things with my fingers because I do have dry skin. I feel like it just rubs into the dry areas and it accentuates, you know, dryness. But with this foundation, because it's so nourishing, like it's on another level, there's no dryness. It's so smooth and just, it feels like a moisturizer almost. I really do want to get a dark shade as well to contour with. I think that would be beautiful to get Face and Body in a darker shade and use it as a bronzer, using this as my actual foundation shade and then just one for bronzing. I mean, how beautiful would it look like right here? You can press it into the skin, you can also rub it in, just melt it in. So many ways to apply this foundation. What I'm going to do now is go in with a little bit of concealer and bronzer, and you know, first impressions, I mean, it's still the same foundation, so it's nothing new to me, but I did really want to test out the new shade and actually see if there were any changes. And I have to say that there aren't any new changes. It's still Face and Body, it's still the same formula, still the same finish, and I really do like the shade C0. I feel like if I use bronzer and blusher, it's going to come together nicely, but I do feel like I would have to use bronzer and blusher. So if you're fair like me and you want to see what the new C0 shade is like, this is what it looks like. It is a very nice yellow neutral undertone. There's not a lot of pinky or oranginess to it, which I like. But yeah, I do feel like I couldn't just walk out the house like this, which Face and Body, I would love to just walk out the house with this on. But because I feel like it's too flat and a little too pale, I still have to go in with additional makeup products, which I don't like. So I think I may get a different shade. Leave me all your thoughts down below though. So now I'm going to go in with the Morphe 2 Hide and Peak Concealer, and this one's in the shade Peak of Vanilla. Just going to blend that lightly into the skin. I'm not going to do heavy makeup today because, again, it's all about, you know, enhancing your skin, keeping it very skin-like. So for bronzer today, I'm going into the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in the shade Butta Biscuit. I'm just going to cream contour with this because I feel like, you know, foundations like this, products like this, it works best when you go in with these really, really natural cream blushes, liquid blushes, cream bronzers, liquid bronzers. I feel like it just blends seamlessly into the skin rather than going with powders. So I absolutely love this cream bronzer. It's one of my favorites. I'm just going to lightly bronze with this. Just give myself a little bit of colour back into the skin. You can see that just nicely, lightly contoured my skin. Now I'm going to go in with a cream blush as well. This one is from E.L.F. This is the E.L.F. Putty blush in the shade Tahiti, which is a beautiful kind of warm, rosy, mid-tone pink. And I like that you can still see like my blemishes and scars peeking through, because it just goes to show that it's natural and, you know, it looks skin-like still. And I don't mind that. I don't mind like if imperfections show through my foundation. And then we're going to go into a very bold lip colour because I am feeling bold today. So for my lipstick, I'm going to be going into the MAC matte lipstick in the shade Lady Danger, which I have not used in such a long time. And I'm just going to go in with this. It's a very bright orange. Let me know down below if you guys have ever tried Lady Danger. It's such a very classic bright lipstick from MAC. You can see my skin still peeks through the blemishes. and it still looks skin-like, and it just perfected my skin, gave me a little bit of radiance as well. I actually didn't set my skin with powder, I forgot, but you know what, I'm not going to, because I'm not going anywhere, and I think it's beautiful to just leave it without powder, because then it's going to look powdery. The whole point of Face and Body is to let that radiant glow peek through anyway. So yes, I'm not going to set it with powder, but let me know what you guys think. I feel like this lipstick is very bold. I really like how it looks. I really like how my skin looks. And you know what, the shade is not that bad. The shade definitely is not that bad. Like, I feel like it's such a great match. Maybe I just don't want to admit that I'm very light, but I really like it. Shades C0. Maybe I just had a thought. Maybe if I mix C0 and C1, then it would create like the perfect shade. So let's do a little bit of C1 right there. That's C1 and C0. Oh my god. That is them mixed. Okay, is this not like such a good shade? And I could add a little bit more C0 if I needed to. Oh yeah, mixing them together. Oh my god. So now you guys know that is going to be my go-to shade, like mixing C0 and C1 together. It is so perfect. But when I do go into a MAC store next time, I am going to check out the other shades, because they do have some other lighter shades. They have N0 and I believe W0 as well, and W1 is a new shade. I really love this foundation. I definitely recommend it to you guys if you've never tried it. Definitely look into it. It's such a beautiful, radiant foundation, hydrating foundation that just gives you a very skin-like finish. Very similar to the Morphe Hint skin tint that I love. So yeah, very similar to that. Also similar to like the Glossier skin tint, all that kind of stuff. Also the Dior Face and Body, it's within that same family. So yes, let me know all your thoughts down below, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and until next time, I'll speak to you guys all in my next video.